The right to vote was something that Americans strived for. It was a sign that they mattered. It was proof that monarchy and tyranny were gone, and that it was now the people's choice. Throughout the years, the U.S. has passed several different amendments to try to open up their electorate and allow more people to vote. The first of these being the 15th Amendment, which opened up voting to people of all different races. Next was the 19th Amendment, giving women the right to vote. Then, the 24th Amendment, which abolished the use of poll tax. And last but not least, the 26th Amendment was passed, allowing citizens over the age of 18 to vote. With all these amendments in play, you would hope that every American who could vote would be more than willing to go ahead and fulfill their civic duty and vote. But the truth is, we don't.
Regardless of who's bankrolling America's political campaigns, the United States is seen as the hallmark of democracy by many people worldwide. But most Americans choose not to take advantage of their political rights. The United States has the second lowest voter turnout rate among the world's developed nations. In fact, only 57% of American citizens voted in the 2008 presidential election.
As you can see by the numbers, it's a pressing issue. The thing is, it's America's issue. To other countries, they don't have this lack of turnout. There are many reasons for this lack of turnout. Elections are held on a Tuesday, where most citizens work and have other commitments to take care of. Also, there is this whole fiasco of registration and even in some cases, absentee ballots end up turning people away from voting. There are 8 states that have same-day voter registration. Of those 8, Wisconsin, Maine, and Minnesota all have the top 3 voter turnout among states, averaging around 63%. As you can see, voter registration isn't the only reason people aren't voting.
Voting doesn't matter to you, then clothes shouldn't either.
Some people just don't care anymore about the elections or even want to get involved. Voters in the U.S. have a lack of political efficacy or belief that their vote matters, especially the younger generation. Even myself, I was not sure whether to vote in the past election. I didn't want to waste my time or even know enough about the election. I wasn't interested in the election because I didn't want to make the effort to be. Let's be honest here. The political process is boring. The truth is, the voting system is outdated and unsuccessful. If barely 60% of the eligible electorate is voting, then obviously there's a problem. 60% is an F. The electoral process should adapt to its time and invite new technology of this age into it. In Estonia, for example, the introduction of internet voting increased voter turnout. Also, Kenya increased turnout by roughly 20% in 5 years by using new initiatives, utilizing the media and other various resources according to the ACE project. The U.S. needs to take note and spice things up. The electoral process needs to get the voters excited and interested in voting. It should be something fun and easy and accessible to everyone. Although this change might not happen anytime soon, it might just be easier to change the mindset of Americans and convince them to start caring more about their civic privilege to vote. I ended up voting in this past election, and I'm glad I did. It was nice to feel like an adult and a contributing member to society. Regardless of the process, I encourage everyone to vote and show that they do care about this great nation we live in.